to Man Wanders. I'm Ambrosia Man, where we take you with us on our journeys. We share some of the things we love, some of the things we don't love so much, and what we learn along the way. In this video, we are headed to Jackson, and we actually take a road trip, so I'm going to share with you some of the scenic parts, what we learned along the way. We also went during the summertime and in the winter time, so I kind of talked to you about the differences between the road conditions and what we learned. And then I also head into the Tetons, which is the most beautiful peaks in all of Wyoming, and it's also just outside of Yellowstone. We absolutely love Jackson, and I can understand why so many people want to move there, and I can also understand why the real estate is so expensive, because it is a preserved national park and there's only so much building that they can do, hence that everything just becomes more expensive there. So definitely put that on your list to go check out if you have not already been there, and I'll also link where we stayed. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and definitely hit the bell so you get a notification when we drop our next video. In the meantime, let's go check out the Tetons. Coming in from the northwest, we stopped at Spokane for one night before we headed east on I-90, following the Snake River toward the little bustling town of Jackson, Wyoming. Now, I will say traveling in the warmer months is definitely much easier than in the winter time. Also, the roads can be really dicey, closed, and it will add several hours onto your trip. But we're going to pass through the cute little town of Jackson on our way to the Tetons.
I guess it's named after its breast-like shapes, so they kind of look like boobs. Which I thought was kind of funny. So it's like a north-south direction, a part of the Rocky Mountains, and it's about 40-mile span. Absolutely gorgeous peaks. Usually it has like snow caps on top, but of course we're during the warmer months, so right now you can't see it, but it's absolutely breathtaking, and here are some of the views.
The Tetons are one of the youngest mountain ranges in North America at less than 10 million years, which is just wild to think about. There is an airport in Jackson Hole, which I've been told is super expensive and turbulent, but if you had limited time, it's a nice way to go. As mentioned before, Grand Teton National Park was created in 1929 and expanded in 1950 when Rockefeller purchased and then donated protected land.
We spotted a black bear. Well, we didn't, but other people did, and we're trying to see it.
You're lying to your audience.
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are.
No, I mean, there's a black bear, but we can't see it. We're trying to see it.
Mom bear, look.
What?
Same area, mom bear, baby bear.
Oh, wait, I can't see the bra.
Another really unique feature are the clear rivers and lakes of the Grand Tetons that come from the glacial waters. So now you have some interesting facts about Jackson, Wyoming and the Tetons. It's one of my favorite places to visit from the Northwest, and I would highly recommend, if you can swing it, to take like 2 weeks and just road trip it and see all the scenery around it. I will also say it's worth staying in the park itself, even if you're not a big camper, like just staying like one night in the park. There's something about it that feels very connective. I have learned in the winter time you cannot get past a certain checkpoint inside of Yellowstone. So if you go during the winter, just be aware that you won't be able to get all the way into the park. It gets quite snowy there, and on top of it, there's really no wildlife to be able to see in the winter time, but it is absolutely majestic, and it's very quiet in like a very beautiful, eerie way. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.